Welcome, adventure seekers, to the D23 Fantastic World celebration. We're so glad you've come along for the ride. At D23, the official Disney fan club, we celebrate all the worlds of Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, and Marvel with VIP experiences, special offers, exclusive content, and more all year round. Now buckle up and be sure to stay tuned for a special membership offer from D23. Now please enjoy Walt Disney World Destination Tomorrow.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart, and when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Well, it sounds pretty good. In fact, that's just the right spirit. Our songwriters, Dick and Bob Sherman of the Walt Disney Studio. The Sherman brothers have written many of the wonderful songs for motion pictures and television shows, and I think this song, written especially for you, captures the spirit of the General Electric Pavilion at the New York World's Fair. Thanks, boys.
Thanks, Walt.
Say goodbye to the folks.
Bye-bye. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
As I said, that's the spirit. Well, a beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. That says we're going places. There's progress ahead.
Hello, D23! Now, I don't know about you, but that song puts a smile on my face every time. I'm Stephen Lim, Walt Disney World Ambassador, and I'm your host on today's journey. Not back in time to the world of yesterday, but instead, looking forward to tomorrow. Now, the Walt Disney World Resort is a magical place. In fact, some might say the most magical place on Earth. Once you decide you are going to Walt Disney World, the fun really begins. The dreaming, planning, and sharing of excitement takes on a magic of its own. So today, we'll hear from fellow planners as they share their secrets on creating a memorable vacation to the most magical place on Earth, and discover how a great big beautiful tomorrow is just a dream away. But first, let's hear from some of our guests who are enjoying the magic with their families right now.
Life for me is all about memories, and these are memories that we'll never forget.
Disney is just a magical place to be. It creates an environment that just lets us be together and focus on each other.
We've been waiting for Disney to open. We all enjoy this atmosphere.
We had to spend time together as a family.
We're all happy. It's a good experience to have family bonding time. I want them to remember us doing things as a family. I get to learn more about my children.
Our grandchildren were here in August. That's all they talk about now.
Being here just brings back a nostalgia feeling in our family.
We came with both of our families. It's the right time to come.
We're able to still have the Disney moon that we've dreamed of.
I'm very appreciative of all of the precautions that are being taken.
People are doing a great job of social distancing and keeping their masks on.
That allows us to have so much fun with our kids.
After coming from someplace really hectic, it's so nice to be able to come to Disney and not have to have so much stress on our shoulders.
We were here just 4 weeks ago. We had a great experience. Went and make one last trip before school.
I don't know any other place that offers you as much as Disney.
Yeah. We're like a family. These are like my sisters. Our husbands are like brothers. We just have a great time together. We're kids at heart.
We never outgrow Disney.
To see their wonder in their eyes is what fills your heart.
Reminds me of when I was a kid.
Incredible experience.
So much positive energy in the park.
It's super cool.
Fantastic. I just love it here.
It's magical.
It's through this that we share common bonds of love. With all that's going on, Disney is an escape. I think it's more important than ever for people to come now.
Just the joy and the happiness that they get, creating memories, it's priceless.
Take a break from everyday life and just dwell in the magic.
Well, it's not just the days of your vacation, it's all the days leading up to your stay, your days there and your days after. The excitement really begins the moment you decide to go to Walt Disney World. When you're in Disney mode, it's the most magical mix of anticipation, hope, preparation, and magic ever. Now, I would love to introduce some of my very special friends of mine from Plan Disney, our diverse and knowledgeable group of Disney fans just like you that provide helpful tips and heartfelt advice to help you plan the vacation of your dreams. So say hello to Andres, Anna, and Danielle. Now they're here to share personal stories and experiences that can add that extra magic leading up to your stay. So the first question is to you, Andres. Now, I see a lot of videos, especially on social media, of people surprising their families with a visit to Walt Disney World. Do you have a story about when you had the opportunity to reveal to your family about how you were going to Walt Disney World?
So my wife had seen a lot of videos online about revealing, that special trip to Walt Disney World Resort. And so my kids got home from school. We had it all set up. My wife created these mini posters, and on each of the posters was a word. We are going to, and then that last one said Walt Disney World. And my son read it and he goes, Walt Disney World? And he's like, wait, are we going to Walt Disney World? And once we said yes, he just lost it with excitement. He was running around the kitchen, excited. There was screaming. It was awesome. And so we're lucky to have captured that on video, and it's something that we'll have forever.
We are going to. Wait, are we really going to Disney World?
Yeah.
What does it say? Disney World! Wait, are we going to Disney World?
Yes, what do you think about that? All right, Anna, your turn. How can you add some extra magic to your day as you look forward to a vacation?
That's a great question, Stephen. Now, unlike Andres, I made the mistake of actually telling my kids as soon as I book our trips. So we create countdowns because I feel like it really does help every day. They kind of have a tangible thing, an object to either take out or tick mark one less day until your trip. And it is just so exciting. We also like to have Disney trivia nights where we have a ton of food, and Disney treats are our favorites. So thanks to the Disney Parks blog, we get recipes from there for our favorite Disney treats, and we've made gray stuff. It's delicious. We've made grilled cheese sandwiches from Woody's Lunchbox. You name it, we've done it. We love it. And our favorite thing to stream on Disney Plus is the Imagineering story. And I really highly recommend, if you haven't seen it, to watch it.
All right, so this is a question for all of you. What do you recommend packing? Or what are some fun touches to enhance your stay, or maybe themed days, outfits, Disney bounding, maybe some surprises for the kids?
So we've ordered masks from Shop Disney, and that's a lovely alternative, lots of options, something for the entire family. And so everybody gets to pick a mask with their favorite character.
We like to get creative in our house. You're going to a place full of magic and fantasy. And so Disney bounding is our favorite. And Disney bounding, if you're not familiar with it, it's basically taking inspiration from a Disney character and adding it kind of like the touches to your outfit. So my favorite princess is Princess Jasmine. And I like to wear mint with a headband that kind of resembles hers. And I like to dress my kids up in maybe purple shirts and white pants to make it like Aladdin. It's so much fun.
So we like to wear kind of coordinating outfits, even if they're not matching. So we'll go with like a theme. If we're visiting Hollywood Studios, we'll all be wearing like Star Wars shirts, even if they're not the same. Sometimes my wife and I like to coordinate as well. I really like the Hawaiian shirts, as you can see. She has some dresses that are the exact print to my shirts, and so we'll wear those sometimes. Or sometimes the boys will match, so me and my son, and then my daughter and my wife will match outfits as well. So that's how we like to take the magic into the parks.
I'm sensing a theme of, wearing matching outfits to the parks, and obviously we love when our guests have the ability to show their creativity in that way. Now, Danielle, this question is to you. You mentioned your family, obviously very important. I'm sure each member of your family has different interests and favorite things to do here at Walt Disney World. How do you plan an itinerary for a vacation that incorporates what everyone wants to do?
So since our girls are older, they have a lot more say in the planning now, and I have to honor that. But I also know they know I'm the planner. So when it's time to make those dining reservations, if you see mommy around the table, and if I've already warned you that it's time to make reservations, you need to have given us your choices already. Otherwise, mommy is proceeding on without you. So they know. And we have this huge chart. We call it the chart. Some people use a spreadsheet, but we put all of our dining reservations there. We put all of our attraction plans, we prioritize those for every day of the week, every park. And if there are other extra experiences that we plan to do, we list those as well. We list our flight information. It's the chart.
I love that. Well, thank you, Andres, Anna, and Danielle for joining us today. And be sure to check out all of the tips and ask your own questions at plandisneypanel.com. And next, I'd love to introduce some of the most knowledgeable experts around. They represent top authorized Disney vacation planner travel agencies that help to plan thousands of Walt Disney World vacations every year, personalized for anyone from the first-time visitor to the biggest Walt Disney World aficionado. They can take that dream that you wish, add that fairy godmother touch to send you on your way in style. Let me introduce John Magi with Dreams Unlimited Travel Incorporated, Jen Kistler with Magical Moments Vacations, Jamie Eubanks with Magical Vacation Planner, and Carrie Gonzalez with Small World Vacations. Welcome, everyone. It's so great to have all of you here today, and we're just going to get into some really great questions. So the first question is for Jamie. Now, what are some really great things that you suggest help guests build that excitement leading up to a Walt Disney World vacation?
I think one of the most popular things that you hear is a countdown calendar. So the second that you tell your friends you're going, like, you'll get bombarded with a lot of comments, questions, suggestions, tips. And, if you keep it simple and just do a countdown calendar, but I think another way to make it special and include the whole family is to go through old photo albums and to look and share your memories with one another. And if you're like most of us, the last 5 or 6 years of all your vacations at Walt Disney World are all digital. So now is the opportunity that you can have to put together a new photo album with all your memories and go over the favorite times that you have with your family.
All right, Jen, now I know you've planned a lot of Walt Disney World vacations, but is there one specific Walt Disney World vacation that was the most magical?
Yes, there is. It was, in fact, a trip that I planned last year for a family who went last June. And it's a local family here in town that has 4 children. I gotten to know them. And at the time, their youngest daughter, who happens to have Down syndrome, was 5 years old. And nobody in the family had ever been to Disney World. And in fact, the mom had been to Disney, but it was about 30 years ago. And the daughter has had a lot of different surgeries, including multiple open heart surgeries over the years, which made traveling as a family impossible. And so a lot of their time and the other children were never able to go on a trip together. And when I heard this story and how much they wanted to go to Disney World, I just knew that I had to get them there. And so I ended up gifting them a vacation to Disney World last June. And they videotaped the reveal to the kids and sent it to me. And it was very magical and just completely brought tears to my eyes just to see the excitement on their faces, knowing they're finally going to get to go. And they also shared with me so many different photos from their trip, all of the kids just enjoying time with the characters and time as a family together that was so needed for them.
That's incredible. I think what's really great about what all of you do is personalizing each of these trips. All right, Carrie, this question is for you. So for me, growing up, I would do a lot of planning vacations with my mom. That was something that we loved to do. So what are some ways that you recommend that the planning process of a vacation can become a family activity?
Yeah, Planning a Disney vacation is so much fun and can be as much fun as the vacation itself. And we've been lucky enough to be a part of so many families and their planning process over the last 25 years. Planning the big things like dining and your theme park itineraries and your resort are very important, but also planning to create new family memories and new traditions can also be important. And working together as a family for a Disney vacation is a great trip to engage all the family members, as there's something for everyone. If you are choosing a resort and want to start the excitement at home before you go, you can make it a Disney day. You can watch The Little Mermaid, and you can do crafts surrounding Ariel and try your hand at different recipes at home and get the whole family excited for being there and being in that immersive theme that Disney does so well.
That's awesome. Getting the whole family involved is a way of creating that energy and that anticipation before a trip like this. All right, John, do you have any really extra fun tips about adding maybe just a little bit more magic to a Walt Disney World vacation?
Well, Walt Disney World is magical. We have to all agree on that to begin with. There's magic around every corner, everywhere you go. If you indulge me for just a minute, I'd like to read to you something that one of my agents sent me, which I think kind of encapsulates what I think is the best tip for a Walt Disney World vacation. My best tip is not going looking for the magic, but let it find you. The magic is everywhere, but if you're rushing from here to there, you might miss it. Sitting on a bench on Main Street at dusk is one of the most magical times at the Magic Kingdom. Last week, she was sitting on a bench munching on popcorn. She wasn't expecting anything, just taking a break after a long day. She watched as the Christmas lights came on, cavalcades came by, and the characters appeared at the train station to wave goodbye. She saw families laughing and children skipping, carrying balloons. And she just sat there and smiled to herself and said, I never want to leave this wonderful place. And I think that's what really sums up a Walt Disney World vacation, is that everything you see and everything you experience is truly magical.
Be sure to consider using an authorized Disney Vacation Planner travel agency when you're planning your next vacation to Walt Disney World. Finally today, I'd like to share with you a special look at a new campaign inspired by many stories from our guests, just like the ones you've heard today. Please welcome Creative Director Dennis Shalafor. Hi, Dennis.
Hey, Stephen.
So, can you tell us a little bit more about this campaign?
Yeah, I think it's no coincidence that we're calling this little session Destination Tomorrow, because this is all about the hope and optimism of tomorrow. You know, for a lot of us, these last 9 months have been like living the same day over and over and over again. It's always today, and we can't escape that, except we know that you can escape that just by saying a few simple words. We're going to Disney World. And suddenly, instantly, you begin dreaming about Disney World, you begin planning about Disney World, and it makes every day leading up to your Disney trip so magical.
So what inspired you when you were kind of gathering these stories from our guests?
Well, our job is kind of easy today to do research of this sort because we have social media. Everyone's a content creator, and our fans have the most creative content out there. So we take a look at what they're doing on their social feeds, from the way they surprise their kids with a trip to Disney World, or the way they count down the days to the trip, the way they cook Disney foods that you can only get in the parks and sort of anticipate the tastes of Disney World, the way they gather their wardrobes and plan out what they're going to wear to the parks each day. They even, we saw these great videos of them recreating Disney attractions in their backyards and in their living rooms. They crave it so much. They're so creative, and they have such an impact on the power of the magic of Disney. We wanted to be true to that.
Now, we heard it earlier, but what was the inspiration behind using the song Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow?
Well, first of all, I just love the song. It's classic Sherman Brothers. But there's something that reminded me of it way back when in the spring, when the parks first shut down. We launched this new program called Disney Magic Moments, and it was designed to give our fans a little taste of the parks, to give them that little touch of pixie dust that they couldn't get because they couldn't come to the parks at that time. And one of the first postings we did was this posting that featured sunrise at each of the parks. At Walt Disney World, it was Cinderella Castle at sunrise, early morning. And we just quoted that song, and it said, "A great big beautiful tomorrow is just a dream away." And it just, at the time, it just moved us. It still moves us. And when we put it out in the world, our fans said that this is exactly the sort of message they wanted to hear right now. So that song, let's give them more of it. Let's give them more of that Disney optimism.
Yeah, I love that song, and it's so inspirational. It's very fitting for this. So should we take a look at maybe some of these stories with this new spot?
Yeah, let's take a look. This is kind of a special version. It's a special extended version of our spot we're going to look at right now. I want to say we shot this with real families in their real homes and doing the stuff that they're just used to. We wanted to be really authentic to that optimism you feel when you know that Walt Disney World is in your future. So let's take a look.
Hey.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, right at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart. When it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me.
Oh, that's awesome. Now I get to put you in a stroller, push you around.
Shining at the end of every day, there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
What a lovely day for a tea party.
Just a dream away.
When you're ready for your tomorrow to begin, start planning at DisneyWorld.com.
Thank you for sharing this time with us, and I hope you enjoy all that the D23 Fantastic Worlds event has to offer. Have a great day, everyone.
Thanks for joining us for D23's Fantastic World celebration. Keep the fun going all year round with a D23 Gold membership. Take your love of all things Disney to the next level with exclusive Gold member benefits like our quarterly publication and annual Gold member gift. And for a limited time, get a complimentary D23 Fantastic Worlds pin set when you buy a new Gold or Gold Family membership. And we have even more in store for you with our D23 Season of Magic. Check back on D23.com where we'll be celebrating the joy of the holidays and those Disney traditions that connect us all. For more information on D23, the official Disney fan club, and how to become a Gold member, visit D23.com/join.